Hey Scorpio, what's going on? I know it's been a minute, but here we are. So let's check in with you and your love interest, current situation. We're going to pull some cards, clarify, and talk about it before we start. Let's get into the present moment, okay? And you can put your hands over your heart. I'm going to put mine over here because I have the mic. And you're just going to breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And you can repeat after me if you want. All right. If you want to bypass this, just fast forward a little bit. All right. So here we go, Scorpio. So breathe in through the nose. And you can repeat, I am whole. I am loved. And I am enough. I am more than enough. All right. Amen. All right. Feels good. So, Scorpio. All right, let's see how your person's showing up. Okay. Here we go. All right, we've got the shark, could be a fellow water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We also have the frog, which is water, and we have the rabbit. Could be an earth sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. Okay, keep in mind this can be more than one person. So you just take it how it resonates. But I'm reading for one person. I'm just getting different energy from them. This could also be an Aquarius. Okay, specifically, this could be a Pisces with Venus and Aquarius. There's a lot where this person, they're very conflicted right now. Okay, and it seems like they're very quiet, Scorpio. They're not expressing how they feel. They're just more so, they're guarding their thoughts and their feelings. Okay. And they could be doing it to heal. Right now they're going through some sort of healing process. All right. It feels like whatever is happening with you two, it got to a certain point where it just feels very heavy. And so right now this person is trying to release the heaviness of what's happening here. Okay. They potentially, with the rabbit, could be experiencing like anxiety. Rabbit energy is like someone who is afraid of the worst. Okay, so this person could be imagining like the worst case scenario with you at this moment. Okay, like fearing the worst could happen, their worst fear with you. But they're very quiet right now. So they could be like in hermit mode. Okay. And they're processing everything that's happening with you two or has happened. Okay. Let's see what the situation is with you two. What's the current situation here with Scorpio and who this is? Oh, okay. The runner. Yeah, look, I'm getting runner, healing heart. That goes right along with the frog. This person's healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. Okay. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. All right. So I kind of get like that's your person right now. All right. They're running, and they're doing it out of fear. That's what I was getting with the rabbit. Okay. Fear of intimacy. Yeah. Like I said, they're not sharing their emotions. They're not sharing their most intimate thoughts and feelings right now. They're very guarded. This may not have to do with you. Keep that in mind. Okay. This could be, your person could be experiencing something that, in their life outside of the connection with you. And it had, like, they're trying to figure out how to deal with that, and they could just be very quiet because of that, Scorpio. So this may not have to do with you. Okay. Soulmates is coming out. Soul connection, partnership, agreement, soul contract. All right, I'm going to take it because that's the next question I was going to ask is, what are you wanting here in this, what do you desire? And it's partnership, agreement, connection. I'm definitely getting connection because whoever this is right now, they may feel very disconnected. Or they like, you feel disconnected from them, okay, because they're not opening up. And let's see what is stopping Scorpio from getting what they want here in this connection. What's stopping Scorpio here? Stabbed in the back. Heartbreak. Pain, separation, deception, shocking attack. Whoever your person is, usually the shark shows up when they feel attacked, okay? It's like my Five of Swords card. That's why I say it's my Aquarius card too. That's Venus and Aquarius. So whoever this is, like, yeah, they're struggling with all these thoughts and these feelings, and I feel like whoever this is has a temper, okay? They have a temper. They are aware that they have a temper. And so, like, just there's things really bothering them, and I'm getting this energy, the stabbed in the back energy, like, and again, I don't know if this has to do with you. For some reason, I'm picking that up. Like, I don't know if that just has to do with you. I kind of get like, your person is needing to maybe be honest and transparent. It could be with someone else in their life, and they're just like dealing with this. I just see them really upset. Yeah, very guarded. Girl with a snake. Empath and narcissist. Paradigm, being charmed or used. Enable boundaries. It's like they're, okay. I see them potentially like needing to have some sort of conversation or addressing someone. And that's what, in order to relieve the heaviness of, whatever they're experiencing. And they know they need to be honest. They know they need to confront or talk about something, and this is what they're focused on, and they're kind of, a part of them is afraid to do that, but they know they need to have a conversation. Could be with you, Scorpio. They know they need to talk. They know they need to express themselves in order to kind of relieve themselves of the burden of carrying all these feelings and thoughts around. Okay. What is the outcome? Mirror. Okay. Mirror. Mirroring each other, self-image, relationships reflect our wounds and introspection. And this is what we'll get into over on the extended, all right, the second part of your reading. So let's clarify your person with the shark. I mean, I've elaborated on the shark, the frog, the rabbit, okay? If these are the feelings that they're experiencing, if you're saying, Scorpio, no, this has to do with us, I feel like your person could be maybe talking to a counselor. Okay, that's what else I'm getting to. Like they could be getting counseling, and it may just be guidance from a friend. All right, it doesn't have to be like an official therapist or anything like that. Okay, clarify. Clarify Scorpio's person. Okay. The Two of Pentacles. Weighing things out, going back and forth. This person may have a number of things going on, okay? 1111 as I'm saying that. Okay, hold on. You know, sometimes the Two of Pentacles can be like juggling, all right? Yeah, feeling like they just have a lot going on. Again, it gives me that heaviness, okay? Like, they know they need to let something go. They can't keep carrying this around with them, okay? Let me see. They may, dealing with a lot of responsibilities. All right, hold on. I'm also getting this energy of whatever. Like, I just heard that from your person, like, whatever. I don't know what that's about. Okay. The Nine of Wands. All they're showing me is like this person being exhausted, tired. All right. And this is also a surrendering energy. With you, Scorpio, if this has to directly do with you, I'm hearing I give up. That's the vibe I get with them. Like I give up and I'm tired. And not like I give up, like I'm giving up on, like they're giving up on you, but it's more so like I just have to, it is what it is. That's what I was getting with whatever. It is what it is. There's really nothing that I can do right now. I have to heal. Again, with that frog, again, with the Nine of Wands, this is about rest and recovery, okay? I need to focus on, I have this going on, I have that going on, and their energy is probably low. Yeah. Okay, we have Sag, we have Capricorn. Yeah, their energy is low. And, I'm seeing all this red, even with the rabbit and the Nine of Wands and even on the Two of Pentacles. So I'm getting like Mars, and Mars is one of your ruling planets. And remember, I got conflict with the shark, that five, the Five of Swords. That's my Five of Swords card. So conflict. So they're feeling like, I need to maybe figure out what's best for me to do here. If it directly has to do with you, and also just they're just in this place where it's not, I don't know that it's just with you, Scorpio. They could be telling people like, I need to take a step back right now to get my mind right, to get myself right. So let's look at runner. This is the situation. Nine does talk about endings as well. So, oh, all right, hold on. Hearing there's heaviness to deal with. Okay. All right. Clarify the situation here with Scorpio and their person with runner. Clarify the situation. The Queen of Pentacles. Interesting. You've got death here at the bottom, the devil. And what's at the top? The Three of Cups and the Six of Cups. Well, the Queen of Pentacles is stability. That's a, long-term partnership, long-term commitment. Commitment. But maybe it's somebody like running from their commitment. Runner in a codependent relationship, fear of intimacy, listening to ego. Got some Capricorn energy. There also, the situation could involve money, okay? Long-term commitments. I'm seeing the Page of Cups. Possibly something here has caught you off guard. All right, hold on. One more card here. And so it could be something, a marriage may be involved here. Okay. One more card. Clarify the runner. Situation with Scorpio and their person. Clarify the runner. The Emperor. I was seeing the Emperor. Wow. There's Mars right there. Power. Okay, so your person, there it is. Your person, I think, is feeling like powerless. Okay. But there is maybe some sort of power struggle. Okay. And sometimes Mars can be the ego. Okay. Listening to the ego. There may be even, I'm getting that potentially, Scorpio, you like, there's something about you potentially like being caught off guard. Okay. And what's happening here. All right, and I'm also getting the mother and the father, the husband and the wife. Let's look at what you're desiring here. Okay, so it's interesting that you have agreement, like you're desiring some sort of agreement. Connection. Feels very like Libra, but the energy is very opposite. It's very Mars, right? Oh my God. What did I say? What do you want? Feels very Libra, the Queen of Swords. Yeah. You want to come to some sort of agreement, okay? Understanding. Something about equality. And Libra energy, like I said, is very opposite. Libra is Venus. It's very opposite of Mars. Okay, so Mars is about power and, I rule, okay? But with Libra energy, it's about diplomacy and what works for both of us. It's about settling things. It's like we don't need to battle it out. We can figure this out together. Let's work together. Okay. But the problem is, the reason why you're not getting that is because of stabbed in the back. And I saw the Seven of Swords. Okay, so Seven of Swords can indicate deception or feeling deceived. Okay. Sometimes it's about strategy. Okay, hold on. Soul contract agreement, and this is what you want. Yeah, you're wanting things to be settled. Okay. Just peace. That's what I'm getting to, Scorpio. Like, you just want peace. Okay. Some of you maybe you have, Venus and Libra, being that you're a Scorpio. Yeah, definitely. I could see that. So now you have stabbed in the back, preventing this from happening. And it's interesting that I said, like, with the Page of Cups, it says shocking attack. So I feel like there's been some sort of like surprise. Your person here, they could be, just feeling caught off guard. It's almost like you're hoping for a miracle. Let's see, stabbed in the back. Clarify this for what's stopping Scorpio from getting what it is they want. I'm about to call you Libra. The Five of Cups. There you are. That's Mars in Scorpio. Okay. Separation. Disappointment. Okay. Almost like this could be the feeling of, this is like focusing on the heartbreak. Okay. For some of you, I don't know if there's some sort of like third party situation, or this could be, your person with the five, right? Like they're focusing on disappointment right now. That's what I'm getting. The focus of disappointment in their life, and maybe the connection with you, Scorpio, is preventing you all from working together and, making peace. Scorpio, you could just be looking at your person. This could be you. Like I said, they could be experiencing a whole number of things even outside of this connection. And you could be looking at your person like, let me help you. But they're so busy, kind of focusing on, what's happened, what's hurting them. Okay. And also, this is kind of like someone feeling like, sometimes the Five of Cups is someone saying like the damage is done and there's really nothing. It's a loss. Okay. And there's really nothing we can do to recover from it. All right. I mean, either something just happened that like, I'm getting your person too, like there's something about an ego bruise. Okay. Whether it came from you or someone outside of this connection. Okay. And that's affecting, you two being able to move forward. So Okay. So now we have mirror. And I'll get into this over on your on your second part 2, okay? And that's where we're going to talk about this, all right? What we're going to clarify this outcome for you two, okay? What you two moving forward looks like. We're going to dive deeper into how this person feels about you and the connection overall. What do they want with you? When they are, you know, viewing you, how are they viewing you? What do they think you feel? I'm going to talk about the outcome, overall best potential outcome I get with you all, timeline of forward movement, and the call to action for each of you. Okay, what are you each being called to do here in this connection? Okay, Scorpio. So I'll if this resonated, I'll see some of you over on the other side. If this is where we part ways, I love you all and I wish you the best with everything. I'll see you next time. Peace.